Oh, here we are. Al, I took your spot.
Yes.
You usually say hello. What's going on, Allie boy?
Yeah, we're here. We're here. Yeah, you're a little excited. I don't know why you're excited for. The Islanders lost.
I'm excited because the Mets had a good West Coast trip. And don't bring up the Islanders right now. We'll talk about the Islanders.
You're so
a little
excited.
Bit later. I got to get excited now. Officially, baseball season started last night after the Islanders got knocked out.
Oh, that's okay.
That's official. Now I can start following a lot more. I can start following the Mets. I kept my eye on the Mets, but now I strictly focus on the Mets. And
all right, that's fair. That's a fair point. The baseball season in your world.
Well, it started, but I know the Mets are 15-12, but I know that. Boom, hockey season's over. I'm sorry to hear the Islanders lost. They put up a good fight, but it happens. There's 32 teams. Only one wins.
It does happen.
Only one wins.
It does happen.
So here we are with baseball season. Welcome to baseball season.
Focus now.
Focused on baseball season.
Okay, I like that.
I can start looking at stats, see who's doing what and everything. Just.
Fair enough.
Here you go. What do you got? What do you got for me?
But the
Mets. Let's bring up the Mets road trip first.
Okay.
I thought the Mets were going to have a really bad road trip.
Yeah, me too.
But they had a good road trip.
Yeah.
They lost 3 games on the road trip.
Not bad.
So they lost 3.
Not bad. That's good.
They lost 1 to the Dodgers, and they lost the last 2 to San Francisco. With their injuries, Scherzer got suspended. I'm sure you're
cheater, the biggest cheater in Major League Baseball.
I'm going to bring that up.
The biggest cheater, the King of Queens.
There you go, the King of Queens. Verlander will be back next week. I know I keep telling you that every week. Verlander should be back next week.
Verlander, who? Who is Verlander? Who is that?
He threw his games down wherever he is right now. They said he should be back next week. I tell you that every week. But let's see if he's really back next week.
He's not coming back.
But let me tell you something about Scherzer. Scherzer's not the only guy that they're talking about. The Reds and the Rising, whatever the hell you call it. Cheater. But let me tell you something. Didn't Derek Cole, didn't they check his hands on one of the guy on the Yankees? Who was it on the Yankees?
Herman. It was Herman.
Herman. Okay. See, you follow the Yankees more than I do.
But
Herman.
But what happened? He didn't get suspended.
He should have.
No, he didn't. No,
Why didn't he?
Because he washed his hands.
So did Scherzer.
And
come on, you're talking crap.
Scherzer washed his hands, and it got even stickier.
It got stickier because the soap he was using.
No, okay. That means that it was more than just sticky. It was more than just Roslin.
Come on.
That's what that means.
These old guys, they need all the help they can get. I'm sure that's going to come out of your mouth.
Of course they do. He's a perfect example. Perfect example. When you mix Bengay and Roslin together and sweat, you get a sticky substance.
How do you know?
It's illegal. Did
you teach the little kids in your baseball league?
Scherzer had a Zoom about it.
He washed his hands. He washed his hands a couple of times.
And it still was stickier.
I don't know.
Look, the umpire said that
the umpire, he's known.
Yeah, he's known. He's known. Because he catches all the bad guys.
Yeah, he catches all the bad guys.
So he put his hand on Scherzer,
let me tell you
and it got stuck. It was like super glue, he said. He said super glue.
He
said super glue, man. Super glue.
What's his name?
Kazi, whatever his name is.
I'm going to write to the commissioner. I'm writing to the commissioner.
But listen, you can't. Scherzer is just known also for this sticky stuff. He's known. He's very known for it. He's known. There's all kinds of text messages between.
Blah, blah. This is all I'm hearing in my headphones right now from you. Blah 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 blah. You just don't like Scherzer.
Listen, Scherzer
you never did.
Okay, where did this happen? In L.A., right? And what did Scherzer do to the Dodgers when he played there? What did he do for them? He cheated them also. He also cheated them. He cheated them. Game 6 of the National League Championship, right?
Right.
They needed him. And what did he do? He bailed out on them. The game they needed him for them to advance to the World Series, he said he had a dead arm.
Because he's old.
Scratched himself out. Old, exactly.
Because he's old. He had a dead arm.
So this is one of the biggest mistakes Uncle Stevie's making right now. Signing this guy. That's the first mistake.
Right.
Big one. Because if 2 years ago he had a dead arm, what's going to happen now? Dead arm win in the middle of the season?
He knew he was leaving the Dodgers.
No,
he knew he was going to leave the Dodgers.
So he used them. He
didn't want. He wanted to stay healthy so he could sign that contract with the Mets.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. He bailed on the team, which he's going to bail on you guys next.
He ain't bailing on us.
He's bailing on you guys next.
He loves us.
Biggest mistake.
He bought a house here.
Biggest mistake.
He loves it here.
So Uncle Stevie's going to...
Uncle Stevie.
You Met fans better wake up to this because you should be booing this guy off. Everywhere he goes, he's going to be called cheater. Every stadium. Cheater. Everywhere. And you Met fans better wake up to it because you should be calling him cheater also and out of here. Get out of here.
Cheater.
had a cheater, not a cheater.
You had a cheater. Oh, yeah, cheater.
Had a cheater, not a cheater. Big difference. All right, so Scherzer is out for 10 games, whatever that means.
Okay.
And as
He's
a pitcher,
done. Well, 10 games, it's only 2 starts.
2 starts. That's nothing.
So I think his suspension should be up.
That's nothing.
But they haven't doing well. I can see. I've been reading. They haven't been doing well. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Nationals. They lost the first game to the Braves last night in 5 innings.
So let's talk about our what you said, 15-12.
15-12. What do you guys?
Oh, the Yankees are actually 15-12, which is crazy.
And we're going to be postponed today. The Mets are postponed.
But okay,
tomorrow's supposed to be inclement weather.
Before we talk about that further, I don't watch that many Met games.
Well, I haven't been watching too many either.
When I watch the Yankee games and they losing because they're struggling, I don't want to see.
Well, you guys have a tough schedule. You got a little tough schedule going on.
Yeah, but particularly, I don't want to look at the Mets' schedule because I'm like, or their record. I'm like, you guys must be beating us by now, because we're in such a slump. And then I look and you guys.
And plus the Mets with
same record.
Yeah, the same.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, you guys lost 4 in a row.
Well, I thought the same thing.
You thought the same thing?
I thought the same thing. I said, oh, the Yankees are them almighty, mighty, whatever the hell you call them. Yankees.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was saying, oh, my God, we're losing. We just lost 2 to San Francisco. We just lost, we lost
4 in a row. 4 in a row.
Lost
4 in a row. 4 in a row you guys lost. First time on the Bucks watch, right? You guys lost 4 in a row.
Yeah.
That was huge.
First time on,
that was huge. And I was like, okay.
That's huge for you.
It helped me out.
The Mets were a half a game out of first, and then boom, they meet the Mets. I always say, same old Mets.
That's right, same old Mets. You're right.
Same old Mets, but we love them. We gotta love them. There we go. You want me to sing it?
Well, the Mets are always going to be the Mets. The only thing is they're going to have little thicker wallets, though. These days, thicker wallets, but it's the same old
early.
Mets. Same old Mets.
Hey, let's get back to 15-12.
15-12. I can't believe it. 15-12. I still cannot believe it.
Now, how do we do this bet now? Because your team is not doing so great. My team is not doing so great. We have a bunch of little injuries, but that's our excuse.
Yeah, we have injuries still.
We have suspensions.
Judge just got injured. He's been out for who knows how long, many games. But it's interesting because we have 2 games left this month.
You have 2 games left. You have 2 games against. You're playing
Texas.
Texas. What happened to DeGrom? Yes, they had to take out because of tightness. I saw.
Yeah, he's a bum. He's a bum.
Same old DeGrom.
But unfortunately, he had a lead, which is good for him. He left us with a 5-0. He we made a lot of mistakes in the field, and then he bailed out on. He bailed out on the team.
Fans were used to DeGrom, leaving.
Well, DeGrom was solid, man. When he's early in his career, he was a workhorse, and then right now
they say the body isn't made to pitch.
It isn't.
That's what they say.
Perfect example of this guy throwing 100 miles, and he shouldn't be throwing 100 miles anymore.
You're twisting your arms, you're extending your arm. How fast is your arm coming forward? And,
yeah.
Your body isn't. You're using every muscle in your body. You're using your legs to push off.
Yeah, weird ways. If you slowed it down, if you're watching in slow motion, it looks very awkward.
That's why I give Scherzer and DeGrom a lot of credit for still being in the majors at their age pitching.
Well, yes, they're in the majors, and they're in the majors, and they should be only 3 innings allowed. Both of them.
Both of them?
Yeah, 3. They're the
6.
openers. They're the openers.
They go 6.
You can't go 6. You saw what just happened. DeGrom fell apart in the 5th, and Scherzer got suspended in the 4th.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Scherzer and DeGrom should only go 3 innings.
Yes, dumb.
Just them?
Just them. Just them. 3 innings. Just them. If they want to be more successful and have more life to their career, 3 innings max.
Okay, come on.
3 innings max. That's his max. Max Scherzer. Max 3 innings max. That's
3 innings max.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it from now on.
You're out of your mind.
3 innings max, because that's what he got. That's what he got, man. He's proven it over and over again. 3 innings max. I mean, if he pitches 4, he gets suspended. That's what happens.
Because it gets sticky in 4 innings,
right?
right?
That's what happens. His hands get stickier.
It takes time it's like epoxy, right? It takes time to thicken up.
It's a Gorilla Glue. The Gorilla Glue.
Rosin
and Gorilla Glue.
Sweat.
And Gorilla Glue.
And Bengay.
And Gorilla Glue. Bengay and Gorilla Glue. Yeah, that Bengay's no joke, man. It's very, very sticky.
It gets sticky, but it's a mixture of it.
It's a mixture, yeah.
It's the mixture.
Yeah. So everybody else just uses what they're supposed to use.
All right.
And Scherzer adds everything to it. Bengay and super glue. What's going on?
What else is going on? Well, let's talk about our bet.
Oh yeah, okay, right. Back to the bet, right? I forgot.
Back to the bet. We're both 15 and 12.
15 and 12. Damn, I can't believe it. Every time you bring it up, I still can't believe it's 15 and 12.
You're still over 500.
Yeah, both teams are still over 500.
But 500 ain't gonna cut it.
No, 500 is not gonna cut it.
A little over 500 ain't gonna cut it.
No, we got to get past that.
We gotta get better. Both teams gotta get better.
Yeah, but okay, the bet. So what do you recommend? What
do I recommend? Well, I can't. I'm not playing I'm not playing today. We know that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I'm not probably playing tomorrow. Well, I'm not playing. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not playing. I'm not part of the team. The Mets aren't playing.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not playing tomorrow. I mean, you just said it's gonna be worse tomorrow. Well, it's not. It's not official. They're not playing tomorrow. It's not really official.
Not official yet, but the weather's supposed to be just as bad tomorrow.
Just as bad? That's
just as bad. Look at the weather.
I don't look at the weather.
And you guys are in Texas, so
yeah, we're good. We're in Texas, so we have a chance to win today.
Okay. And I don't have the chance to win.
You have no chance to win today, right? So when
I don't have no chance to lose. You have a chance to lose today.
Yeah, right. I do have a chance to lose.
The coin has two sides.
Yes, it does.
Use it. Don't say we have a chance to win.
Yeah.
You have a chance to lose too.
Yes. But I like the size.
Lately, you guys have been losing.
I like to say winning better.
No,
I like to say winning.
I like when I talk Yankees. I like talking losing.
Yeah, I like winning. See, it's different. That's how we're gonna stay. That's how we're gonna stay. So
you got a chance of losing today.
Our bet was about the fact how many games, right? It has to be the same exact number of games played.
Right.
And it's not happening.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen because you already took one game away today and maybe another one tomorrow. So it won't be fair if the Yankees win the next two. It's not fair. And
it won't be fair to you if the Yankees lose the next two.
It won't be fair. It
won't be fair to you.
So we're going to have to extend it to another month. What do you think about that?
Another month?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be tough now that as the season's going into May that, you're going to have rainouts, you're going to have this.
Right.
To have the same amount of. So unless you want to do winning percentage, do next month.
Now, how about this? Like you just said, how about the number of games? Not when it was the number of games. When they reach the first, how many games they played so far? You said 15 and 12. So 10, 20, 27. So let's say 50 games. The first 50 games.
Whoever's at 50. So if you get to 50 first, we only have 48. So you stop at 50. That's your record.
That's my record.
We write it down. It's your record.
That's right.
I still got my 2 more games to blow
get to
you
50.
guys out of the water.
Whatever you think.
Whatever. I don't know. All right. So we'll
do 50 games. Let's do 50 games.
First 50 games of the season.
That sounds fair, man.
I think
fair.
I like that. You just come up with that?
Yeah, I like that.
You came up
with that. That was a good idea.
That was a good idea.
Yeah, because
some Yankee fans do think so.
You put it in my head because you just said that winning percentage and the fact that the rain delays are going to happen.
Rain delays, off days, and everything. So
make it a number, 50 on the dot. That's
50. Write it down. Mark it down.
Write it down right now. 50 games.
Write it down.
50 games. 50. 50. It's done. Good.
Did you look at the schedule through 50 games? That's why you said 50?
I did not. I should have
done
that.
Oakland
I should have done that.
You're playing Cincinnati.
It doesn't matter who I play. I'm not afraid of anybody.
You guys should be.
I'm not afraid of nobody. Because look, the Yankees are hurt. Just like the Mets are hurt. I know. And what are we doing about it? Boone is a little, sometimes he's shaky on me, because he brings up these prospects who they are doing great in the minors.
Okay.
But it's a kiss of death every time Boone says a name.
I don't think it's Boone. I think it's just
it's Boone. I'm gonna tell you what Boone's doing.
You tell me what Boone's doing.
He comes in public and he says, "Oh, this guy is doing great. This guy is banging it out in the minors." He says their name. Once he says their name, it's a kiss of death. They come up and they do nothing. So for every player he said that has come up and done nothing. So you gotta stop talking. Boone has to stop talking. Just bring them up. Don't say their names no more.
Oh, my buddy told me that guy's name that he was talking about.
What's his name?
My friend Kurt.
I'm looking at the prospects right now. And
I'll tell you his name. Let me go find it. I got to find it. I should have looked at it before.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, all the Yankees are talking about outfielders because of how weak our outfielders are, especially where Aaron Judge got hurt recently. And we got Cordero out there. And we need outfielders. Hicks is sucking right now. So there's 2 names that the Yankees are going to bring up.
Let me hold on first. Let's get Kurt's name first here. He said his name was.
Yeah, you look up and
I'm looking. He texted it to me because he watched the show. He watches the show every week.
Well, I'm gonna bring 2 names: Elijah Dunham.
You couldn't wait, could you?
I can't wait. Elijah Dunham, and I'm taking Jake Bowers, and I think they're bringing up Jake Bowers right now. He's bringing him up right now because he's doing great in the minors.
We got a lot of Islander texts here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't just
we text back.
They're gone. So. As a shortstop, I'm not really looking at shortstops because to me, there's no room for a shortstop. We got Trey Sweeney, who was like number 7 in the top, but
Dylan Mulvaney, that's the guy's name.
Mulvaney.
Movini. Oh no, that's the Bud Light guy. Sorry.
The Bud Light guy. He's your
next center fielder.
yeah. He's be drunk
Let's not
out
get
there.
into politics
He's
here.
Got a drunk out there. You got a drunk guy. How you doing?
I can't even find it.
Well, I had Trey Sweeney, one of my top shortstops, and then we had Roderick Arias, another top shortstop. So, I mean, I know they even in the minors they're switching it up every so often because there's trades also in the minors. People maybe moved around, so these names are not sticking to me so well.
Right.
But because the outfield is so weak right now, that's where the prospects are going right now. They're not going to the shortstop. So as a trade bait later, yes. You know, like you even mentioned that as well. Really pitching. So that shortstop, if he's doing great, he could be moved around to get a pitcher. So that I can see that happening more than anything else. So I know I got Peraza here, and I got Volpe's already in. Peraza's already in.
Right.
So who's the other guy there?
Trey Sweeney.
Trey Sweeney, yes.
Trey Sweeney, that's it. That's what he
Trey
said.
Sweeney, he's actually a prospect.
And they said they're probably going to move him to third.
Oh, better idea. Get rid of Josh.
There you go. So
That makes sense to me.
So
So Trey Sweeney, he was supposed to come
one
up.
of our follows came through for us.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you, Kurt.
Yeah. So I saw Trey in there, Sweeney, but I saw him to be a prospect for next season, 2024. But because we have Oswald, we have Peraza, and we have Volpe, that closes that door really for him. So if he wants to stick around, third base is great for him, great option for him. It's just like right now, we're bringing up these outfielders. We're bringing up who we're bringing up. I just told you we're bringing up this kid Jake Bowers. He's coming in now. He's coming in now, but he's a first baseman actually. And in the minors, they moved him to outfield, and he's doing great as an outfielder. So he's showing great.
Yeah, but do you have room for him for the outfield right now?
How of course we do.
So who you bumping? Who you bumping?
We have the
You're
bump.
the manager. Who
Listen.
you bumping? You bumping somebody.
Well, right now Cordero is out there. He shouldn't be out there.
Okay.
He's a guy who we brought up because his bat was hot also in the minors, and every time Boone brings up these names, suck.
They suck.
So right now he's sucking. And in the last game there I saw he made 2 errors in the outfield, which cost us runs. Mm-hmm. He cannot be out there. His bat has got weaker, and his defense is not going to keep him in the game. So that's where this cat Jake, I think he's coming up today. So Saturday's game, he should be on the bench somewhere out there. And
It's a 7:00 start tonight, right?
Yes. So we're gonna. I think it's 7:00. Is it 7:00? I think it's 7:00. I can't remember now. Oh, I have it right here. I have the schedule right here.
Oh, there you go. Look at you're always prepared.
But yeah, it's going to be.
You're always prepared.
Yes. So
I'm prepared. Look, I got nothing.
It's okay. It's all good. But yes, we're going to bring this guy up. But he's not going to probably start though. Of course, he's going to be on the bench. So he'll be there ready because we're not going to we're going to ease him into this limelight here. You know, he might come in as a pitch hitter later on because it's coming in because of his bat's hot, not because his defense. His bat. That's what he's coming in for. So that's going to be big. And but again, Boone brings these guys up.
You have a problem with that microphone?
I'm just hitting it. Boone can bring these guys up, and he should not talk about these guys. Just let them do their job. Come in here, let their bat speak for themselves. Don't put this pressure on them. I think these guys are hearing it.
Well,
they're hearing it. Like, Boone says I'm ranking. I got to keep going, and then they freeze up. Man, it's a mental game, man.
Talk about bringing up guys.
Yeah, what the Mets gonna do?
Beatty, this guy Beatty, he's knocking the ball around.
He was here last year.
He came up at the end of the year. Yeah, they brought him back up. He's doing really well. He's hitting over 300.
So he's here now.
Yeah, he's back up. They brought him back up. He came up with a fire.
Yeah,
yeah, he's doing excellent.
Is he playing? He's actually playing
third. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's what you got to do.
Well, they brought him up for him and Escobar to switch back and forth. But I saw today. I saw today. He's hitting 314 something.
All right, hey, listen.
Something I could be wrong.
These days,
3 something he's hitting.
3 something is
he's doing
awesome.
good. That they just brought him up, and he's one of their top prospects that they brought up, and they think he's going to do well.
Well, 3 something is awesome in the majors right now because no one's touching that right now.
Right.
It's crazy how no one's touching it, but because of these shifts, these anti-shifts going on, those numbers might come up again. You know that, right? You might see players back in the 300s again, like back in the day.
Yeah.
Because this shift nonsense is not out of control. I mean, they're shifting the outfield. You seen these lately what they've been doing in the outfield? They're bringing the outfielders in, like to play second base almost. They're leaving 2 outfielders out there. That's crazy too. So now instead of getting a base hit, you get an inside the Parker now. If you hit it to the right spot now.
Well, keep it up, Keep it up, they'll because they want to see hits. The major leagues want to see hits.
Well,
So they'll change the rule again, and they'll make it an 8-field outfield.
No, you know what? They might like this rule because now you see more home runs. You've seen not just over the fence home runs. You've seen inside the Parkers.
So why don't you just change it to, instead of 9 fielders, you have 8?
Okay.
You want to see more runs? They change it as let's change it. Let's do this. Let's do that. Change it.
Yeah,
change it.
They're getting out of control with the changes.
They are getting out of control. Let the game be.
You said what?
You didn't make the game up. You're changing the game.
Yeah, they're changing it.
Well, why are you changing the game?
Changing it.
Why? Don't change the goddamn game. Excuse my language.
People want offense. They want to see runs, and they're not seeing no runs.
Nothing's better than a freaking pitcher's duel. Come on.
I get you.
Jesus Christ.
Look, our generation is, kind of the same.
Liquor?
We do like pitcher's duel, But the new guys, new guys coming into the game, watching the game, these new bucks, they want to see just offense. They don't care about these pitching duels, It's not for them.
We discussed it. We discussed it a couple of shows ago. It's nothing like sitting on the edge of your seat, waiting for that waiting for that hit, waiting for the guy to steal second, sitting there hoping that you're going to get a base hit to run that guy in from second.
Yeah. That's a game.
You're just sitting there
and
sitting there. And you're just waiting for it's the anticipation. Now you're like getting on, boom, boom, boom.
Hey,
don't change the game, please.
Now I saw this once. I didn't look it up entirely to bring it up, but in the Atlantic Division, they're trying to bring up another rule that they're trying to change with
the Ducks League.
Well, yeah. So yeah,
who just went over there to the Ducks League?
Oh, your boy over here, your boy from the Mets over here.
Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy's a Duck.
He's a Duck. They all go to the Ducks.
They do all go to the Ducks. He's not the greatest player over there now. Maybe I don't know.
He's a Duck Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it could be. Maybe he keeps going. But
there you go.
But check this out. Now I gotta look this up because I think something about.
Look it up.
Something about. I'm not gonna look it up now. I'm just gonna bring it up.
We can bring it up next week.
No. I want to talk about because there was something about a pitcher.
What pitcher?
If a pitcher doesn't go a certain amount of innings, then they lose their designated hitter. This is some crazy extra rule they're throwing out there,
man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's some weird rule like that. They're experimenting with that one, so you never know. Well, you guys in the National League don't like the designated hitter anyway, so you'll be fine with that rule.
No, I don't like the designated hitter.
You shouldn't.
I grew up watching the pitcher hit.
Right.
Jesus.
Right. Those days are over for you.
Those days are over.
Over.
Yeah.
So how about this? How about this?
How about what?
How about if the pitcher doesn't last 3 innings, then he has to hit.
It's called the Max Scherzer rule.
Yeah, Max Scherzer. If you get suspended in the 4th, you get to place on the field. That's the Max Scherzer rule.
It's the new Max Scherzer rule.
It's coming.
What's the new rule? If you're over 35, you can only pitch 4 innings.
3 innings, I say.
No, 4. Give him 4. You got to make it a little struggle.
Look,
4 innings. 35 years old.
Well, Max
you can only pitch
3.
4 innings. If you go into the 5th inning, you lose your next start. You got to pitch 10 innings in the next game.
So weird. Yeah.
Go.
These rules might sound crazy, but it might be out there in the works. You never know. The way baseball's going right now, they might be throwing anything at you like that.
9 innings, 10 innings, whatever.
Bring it back. Bring back the Savannah Banana guys. That's
how they doing? How they doing? They on tour?
They're on tour. They're still on tour.
When are you going to see them?
And hopefully in August. Go see the Bananas. I don't know. I got tickets yet.
You're not taking me?
I'm taking you. No, because you probably bring your Met outfit. I don't know why.
I'll bring my Savannah Banana outfit.
You bring a banana outfit? You got a banana outfit? Mm-hmm. Yeah, a secret banana fan over here. Out of control. All right. Last show.
Me and my wife.
Yeah, well, all right. Let's not go ahead. Hey, this is baseball talk. Yeah, baseball talk, guys. All right, listen. Last time we did this little show here,
right?
You
said,
you over here, the Met fan, the Max Scherzer big fan.
I love Max Scherzer.
And
3-time Cy Young winner.
And yeah, those days are over, man. Over. It's not gonna happen again.
So
Verlander. Who's Verlander? Who? He's another big mistake.
I'll put these guys on my top Met all-time. Right, Mets all-time.
There we go. Now we're talking here.
And they play for the Mets. I can pick them.
You can, yeah. So. Last show you told me to bring up like a all-century team, best Yankee lineup or best Yankee team I can come up with. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah,
I know you're gonna go ahead.
So, so it's of course, as a Yankee fan, there's so many players to pick from. Too many players to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
All Hall of Famers, great, 2 champions. It's so many. As a Met fan, you probably got like 10. But
I don't have. You know what I should have said? I should have said you should have picked from 62 on.
Oh, see,
because now you're gonna pick Lou Gehrig.
Yeah, exactly. Of course.
You're gonna pick the Yankee man. When we weren't around then. So of course your team's gonna be better.
Okay, so let's go there because that's my team.
No.
You said all century. I give you all century.
All right, so now I got another task for you. All right, your next all century team is gonna be from 62 on.
That's next week's. Next week's show. All right.
62 on.
All right. Eventually, for the Mets to have a shot, I might have to go 92 now. But I'm gonna give you a shot.
Some good teams in the 80s when you weren't so good. Remember?
You did. Okay. You did. You actually won a World Series in the 80s. Something with the Mets the Yankees did not do, right?
No, Yankees won a world. They went to a World Series.
Yeah, but they didn't win one in the 80s.
They went to a World Series in every decade.
Yes.
Except for the 2000s.
Yes, that's right. But the 80s.
So you went to
the 80s. No,
we didn't
win one.
You didn't win one. You went to a World Series in every decade.
Right, but we didn't win
one. Except the 2000s.
You won one.
We represented you in 2015.
You represented New York. Yeah. You represented Queens. We represent the Bronx.
So now they could say every decade a team from New York went to the World Series.
Yes, you can say that.
No, you can say that.
You can definitely say that.
We got your
New York
ass.
team.
We cover your ass.
We
2015, we covered your ass.
And we cover your ass every year besides that.
Well, we went to a World Series in the 60s. We went to a World Series in the 70s. We went to the World Series in the 80s. And we went to the World Series in the 2000s.
And how many you won?
That doesn't matter. We went. Okay. So we went to a World Series in every decade except the 90s.
All right, fine. You went there. You got to see the show. You got to see the
60s,
winner.
70s,
you got to go see someone win.
90s, we didn't go to a World Series.
You got to see someone win. Beautiful.
So we did everything you did.
Whatever.
All
no,
right.
27. No.
What are you going to compare us to the 27 Yankees?
27 champion Yankees. You can't compare them. Can't compare that. All right, here you go.
There you go.
It's my catcher.
How's your catcher? Let me guess. I'm gonna guess your.
I'm gonna guess my team for. What the hell? Go ahead. Okay, you want to guess my catcher? Who's my catcher?
Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra. Now, yes, Yogi Berra.
I knew you thought I was gonna say Thurman Munson.
No, I did not. I thought maybe
I'm picking Yogi too.
Yogi. Now, but I'm gonna tell you,
I'm gonna pick every guy you had. But when we got them, they were old.
Yeah, like Scherzer. We didn't
have Scherzer.
No, all the old guys from AZ.
All right, I just wanted because I thought you would think I picked Thurman.
No, I did not pick Thurman. I did not pick Thurman, even though he was a captain of the.
Well, you got to pick the guy with 10 rings.
You got to pick the guy with 10 rings. Exactly right.
I know
exactly
how you
right.
think.
Exactly right. Now Yogi, I met Yogi too, so I like Yogi. He's very nice guy.
Yogi managed the Mets too. You know?
He did. He's not a good manager, but he was a good hitter. He was a good player.
He had some good sayings.
Yogiisms.
It's not over till it's over.
Yogiisms are the best. It's not over till it's over. It's getting dark early. All that nonsense. But now listen, I do like Posada though. I like Posada.
Really? You had Posada over Thurman?
Yes, I did. Because remember you just said one thing. What I watched, right?
Yeah.
So I did not watch Munson. I did not watch him. I know he won championships as well.
Okay.
He was a captain as well. But I didn't watch him. But then Yogi didn't watch either. But Yogi has the 10 rings. I can't take away from him. He's a champion, man. He's a champion. You can't take that away from Yogi.
10 rings.
You got to put him there. Right. So I had to go with Yogi. Okay. So Posada becomes one of my bench players. That's what
you got bench players on there too? Yeah. I was talking starting lineup, bro.
Right, that's okay. It's okay. You don't have to have starters.
I got nothing.
I just because Posada's I'm a fan of Posada. I had to put him out there somewhere. All right. So first base. Right. You know who our first baseman is?
I just wanted to.
You know who it is?
Yeah, I know who it is. It's Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig. But
who else could you pick?
I like Donnie Baseball, right?
Well, of course, but Donnie Baseball has no rings.
It has no rings.
How can you pick a guy with no rings?
I couldn't do it.
Right.
Exactly. Couldn't do it. But he was a.
See, you can't do one and not the other, right? So you had to pick Yogi.
Yeah. Yes.
Because he has 10 rings,
yes.
and you couldn't pick Posada. You couldn't pick
Manley. No rings.
Manley, no rings. So how can you pick Manley?
I can't. But Manley, but a big fan again. He was there throughout the 80s. I was a big fan of the 80s, and we struggled the whole 80s. The poor guy made it to one playoff game. I mean, the hell was that? That was a horrible career as a Yankee, But I mean, great career as a baseball player, but as a Yankee like champion, didn't happen. All right. So now,
who do you got at second?
Second. All right. This is crazy because I like Willie Randolph. I like Willie Randolph.
I like Willie too.
And I know Willie was your.
Willie played for the Mets. I got him on my list.
And he was a manager too for the Mets.
The only one I don't have on my list that you don't have.
but I like Willie. But
he's Lou.
But listen, hold up. But I like Willie. But I went against him.
You went against Willie.
I did.
Why'd you go against Willie?
Because again, I like Willie, and I saw Willie play. But
I saw Willie play too.
But Robinson Cano, when he played for the Yankees,
too, for the Mets. Look, every guy you pick, he plays for the Mets.
but when they were older and sucky, because he sucked. It's a man. The guy sucked. So when he played for the Yankees, his numbers were off the charts.
Right.
So at that era right there, when he played for the Yankees, I had to take him.
Okay.
All right. So now third.
Here
Third
you go.
base. This is a big one now, because I was again. I have Nettles.
Right.
And then I have A-Rod.
Okay.
Now, A-Rod,
A-Rod grew up a Met fan. You know that.
Whatever you think.
Everything comes back to the Mets.
Whatever you
guys.
think. Whatever you think.
Everything. Now it's whatever.
Whatever you
It's a
think.
goddamn
But
fact.
A-Rod never wanted to be a Met.
Yes, he did. His
be
first
a
choice was going to Mets, but the Mets wouldn't give him the 10, wouldn't give him this. Come on, you know that. You're a smart man.
A-Rod did not want to go to the Mets.
Yes, he did.
Go to the Mets.
He did.
He just used the Mets to get leverage.
He did want to go to the Mets.
He
grew up a Met fan because he was a kid in the 80s.
He used you guys.
The Mets were the better team. He was a Met fan.
He used you guys.
He didn't. He wanted his 200. At that time, it was 200.
That's right, money. And you couldn't do it.
And the Mets wouldn't give him all the incentives that he wanted.
That's right.
The Mets said, get the hell out of here.
That's called bargaining.
That's
called using you.
With A-Rod shirts and this. I want a plane.
Yes.
Get the hell out of here. Go to Texas.
And that's what he did.
He did.
And he got the money. So
See
he
ya.
used New York Mets as a number and like beat this number and I'm going there. That's what he did. And good job by A-Rod.
See ya. We didn't want you.
So A-Rod won a championship with us.
We had David Wright, so we didn't really
David Wright. Yeah, he didn't do anything either, David Wright. Anyway, so now my outfield.
Don't ever talk about the captain that way.
David Wright.
Don't ever talk
David Wright
about
did
the
nothing.
captain.
Nothing.
Don't ever talk about the captain.
The captain. That's all he got. The only title he won.
captain.
It's the only title he won. Captain. That's it.
Better captain than Jeter. Go ahead.
Oh man. Oh no. No.
Go ahead. You're up. Go ahead.
All right,
go
so
ahead.
my outfield.
All right, your outfield.
No, I didn't.
Outfield is gonna be tough for you.
Oh yeah, but I didn't put him in any like right, center, or left. I just outfield. They
That's
could,
not right.
They could play whatever they want.
They can't play.
Whatever they want.
Okay.
That's how good my outfield
We got-
is. They can play whatever they want. So my outfield's gonna be Mantle.
What?
Mantle.
Mantle?
Yeah. You know what Mantle is, right?
No.
Mickey.
Mickey Mantle. Oh, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
Mantle. Yeah, okay.
Mickey Mantle.
And number 7.
Yes.
Okay, I know you're a big Bernie fan. So.
No, I didn't put Bernie there.
Get out of
I
here!
didn't put Bernie there. No.
Oh,
No.
you're gonna put
I did not put Bernie. That's why I got
fellow
I
countryman
got
up there?
Yeah, I got too many
plays
Yankees.
guitar, has records,
Plays guitars. Yes.
sings.
Yes, the same guy who got left out of the core 4.
Wow.
Yeah, and I am a big Bernie fan.
Bernie.
My son is a bigger Bernie fan.
If
than
you're
I am.
listening, he did not put you in the all Yankee team.
Yes, he's on my bench.
Wow, Bernie, we're gonna trade for you. We're gonna trade.
Bernie's on the bench.
We're gonna trade for Bernie Williams right now.
I have him on the bench, man. Come on.
No bench.
He's the bench.
There's no bench.
He's on the bench.
We're gonna
man.
trade Tim Tuffle
No.
for Bernie Williams right now.
Tim Tuffle, get out of here.
You got
I don't want
Tuffle.
I don't want that knucklehead.
Bernie Williams is now a New York Met.
Look at Mantle, DiMaggio, and Ruth.
Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
You didn't put Ruth as a pitcher?
Nope. He's my outfielder.
All right, so
You gotta hit home runs,
say
man.
that. So you had Mantle, DiMaggio.
And Ruth, Babe Ruth.
That's fair.
That's my outfield. That's
fair.
my outfield. And they could play like that. They could play Mantle could play left, DiMaggio center, and Ruth right. I mean that's fine. That works. That works for me too.
Okay.
So that's my outfield. Solid. I got a DH too.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Who's your DH?
Reggie.
Reggie's
Reggie. Reggie's
He
my
was a
DH.
great angel.
He was never a Met though.
No. He wanted to be a Met.
Oh, everybody wants to be a Met. Yeah, okay. So whatever. Knock it out of here.
Everybody wants to be a Met. He wanted to be a
Outta
Met.
here.
No, he did not want to be a Met. The Mets did not want him either.
Yeah, okay.
The only thing that was good that came out of Reggie is a caramel and chocolate and peanuts.
Okay, he had the Reggie bar.
The Reggie bar. It was the
Reggie
Babe
bar.
Ruth. It was the Baby Ruth, just shaped different.
Okay.
Right? It was the Baby Ruth.
So Babe Ruth is still a Yankee. Still a Yankee. So now, pitcher.
No, let's get back to the Reggie bar.
The Reggie. You like the Reggie bar?
Did you remember?
Yes, I remember the Reggie bar. Yes, I remember them throwing it on the field.
Yeah, because they sucked.
No, they didn't suck.
They didn't want him.
But look, Reggie had a hard time.
Reggie Bob was good.
Reggie did have a hard time at one point in New York.
He's the stir that mixed the drink, right?
Yeah, he did.
That's why they got rid of Nettles, right? Because him and Nettles didn't get along.
Him and Munson also didn't get along. Him and Munson, him
Reggie
and the captain didn't get along.
Him and your manager didn't get along. Billy didn't get along.
Yeah, Billy and him, they hated each other.
They hated it because Reggie was so full of himself. And if Reggie, you can ever hear, go back in 10 years when me and Al are famous and you listen to the show, if you're still alive, you're a scumbag.
Reggie?
He was a bad man. He was a bad teammate.
I'm going to tell you.
You can't disagree with that.
Okay, I'm gonna
he was a great hitter.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, he's great.
You can't. He was a bad. If you got fights with Nettles.
Yes, he did. Billy Martin.
Go ahead. You named
Munson
them all.
too. Munson also. Him and Munson didn't get along either.
Right.
Listen, I met Reggie. Right. And of all the Yankees that I met, he wasn't the nicest.
He was.
He was not the nicest.
So I was right. I'm not going to say that word again. I didn't mean to say that word.
No, but he wasn't the nicest. He's not. And now, I tried to get a picture with him, and he didn't want to look at the camera.
Wow.
He was difficult.
See?
He's very difficult.
Yeah, he was bad.
He was difficult. But he's still my DH.
Listening, Reggie?
He's still my DH.
Remember me.
He's still my DH. He's still my DH. He's still got a
bat.
bat.
I'm not going to say he can hit, but he was a bad teammate.
Yeah, he was bad. He was. No, he's right. A lot of people did not like him at all.
Oh, you're fighting with all these. So you said
teammates.
Nettles, Martin,
and
Munson.
Yeah, those are the main three big ones right there. Three big guys to be fighting against.
And there was rumors that's why Nettles went, right?
Yes, there are rumors out there. I can't tell you if it's real, but yeah, a lot of people didn't like them.
That's what they're called rumors.
That's true. That's what they're called rumors.
Right.
Now I got pictures too.
Oh, you got pictures.
I
didn't know you had pictures.
I got pictures too, man.
I'm sure
you can't win a game without a picture.
You better not pick Doc Gooden.
I did not pick no Doc Gooden, and I didn't pick Cone either.
I was gonna say you better
David
not pick
Cone either. No, I didn't pick those guys either. Even though David Cone had a perfect game with us, he couldn't do that with the Mets because they didn't have the right spirit there.
What are you kidding me? Who holds the? Let me tell you something about the Mets. The greatest infield ever on Sports Illustrated. I have the cover.
Okay.
Is the New York Mets.
All right.
The infield had three. I'm gonna look it up. I'm not sure, but they were on the cover of Sports Illustrated. It was the greatest infield ever.
Okay. So what happened?
Let up the least amount of errors.
All right.
In Major League history.
Great. That's good for the books. It looks nice in the books.
Well, that's all you talk about. Books in the past. Yankee 27.
Yeah.
Who cares about your first World Series? Who cares about your 17th World Series?
Who cares?
Who'd they beat in their 17th World Series, Al? You're smart. You're a big Yankee fan.
Probably some New York team.
17th.
I'm sure the Brooklyn Dodgers.
17th?
It was always back in there by the Dodgers. And that's what it
Don't
was,
matter.
Giants.
Like you just brought up.
Doesn't
the
matter.
Past.
It's the past. That's right.
The past.
Yes, we beat them. It doesn't matter who we beat, but we beat.
You beat them.
We beat them. That's what counts. So my
But it's
pictures.
the
I got
past. Go
pictures.
ahead
I
with
got
your
pictures.
Go ahead with your pictures.
My starting. I got a five rotation. I got a starting five rotation.
You got a starting. I brought nothing.
Well, you know you guys. Because you don't have a lot of history. So
We got a lot of history.
You got a history.
You picked them out of your starting infield.
Out
Out of your starting outfield and infield.
Yeah.
I think you picked five guys that play for the Mets too. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna pick those same guys.
When they play for the Mets, they were done. They were just a step away from Social Security. So here we go.
Here you
My
go.
pitchers, Whitey Ford.
Whitey Ford. I was gonna say
Whitey Ford.
Mm-hmm. Number one.
No, he's
your
my starter.
He's your
He's
starter.
my ace right there.
Okay.
And my second pitcher is Andy Pettit.
Andy Pettit.
Andy Pettit.
Why Andy Pettit?
Again, I saw him.
I'm surprised that Andy Pettit was a great pitcher.
Yes.
But let me tell you why I would pick Andy Pettit.
Oh, why you got to pick Andy Pettit?
Andy Pettit was great in the fucking preseason.
Playoffs.
That's what I said. In the playoffs.
I went to three
Right.
playoff games. Always when the Yankees lost that first game, he always helped
them. Were you
them.
going to say that? Playoff pitcher?
Yes.
That's what I said.
Exactly, playoff pitcher. Because I was there. Me and my boy Derek went to two playoff games, and he bounced back after a loss. He got us back on track to victory.
I nailed that one right on the
Nailed it. That's why Andy Pettit is
right
there.
Head. Playoff pitcher.
Then I got Ron Guidry.
You got Guidry.
I got Guidry.
Louisiana Lightning.
Louisiana Lightning.
Number 49. I know a lot about
I think you're a Yankees fan.
Don't burn your tongue.
Then I got CeCe Sabathia in there.
CeCe Sabathia.
Yeah, so he was solid also. He was solid to me.
He was pretty washed out when he came to the Yankees.
He
was better when he was in Milwaukee.
I think he was in Cleveland too.
Cleveland, Milwaukee.
I always liked him. I
know somewhere in the middle.
And then I got,
Milwaukee.
and believe it or not, Cole.
Derek
Cole is solid.
He's just here 2 years. You can't pick him.
I pick him. I pick Cole.
What's gonna happen?
That's my fifth starter. He's my fifth starter. My fifth starter.
I'm sure you have a.
I got relief pitchers too.
You have relief pitchers. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
My relief pitchers are Rivera. Mariano.
Why would you pick him?
Mariano Rivera, Hall of Famer. Closer.
See, I would take Tug McGraw over him.
Why would you do such a thing like that? Come on, he's the best closer in baseball.
You wouldn't have country music without Tug McGraw like you have today.
Country music. No good.
You know who his son is, right?
Who's that? Oh yeah, it's your boy, isn't he?
Tim McGraw.
Yes.
And he started.
Your boy.
He started in 1888. What is the show that was? It's the prequel to Yellowstone. He's the star of it. Without Tug McGraw, you wouldn't have Tim McGraw. What?
Without
Rivera, what would you have? You wouldn't have great country music, and you wouldn't have a great actor. That played in 1888.
I got Lefty Gomez in there too.
Gomez.
I got Dave Brigetti in there.
You know about Lefty Gomez? Let me tell you about Lefty Gomez.
This guy.
The only thing that came good out of Lefty Gomez is when I was a kid, and I used to get the top baseball cards besides the gum, and I would go through it. I always got the old card or the black and white card of Lefty Gomez.
And what'd you do with it?
I did nothing with it. It was just I was amazed at the black and white picture and like these guys with the 4-finger glove.
Who was these guys?
He wore a 4-finger glove. I don't even think Lefty Gomez ever wore a glove, did he?
Yes, he did wear a glove.
What year was he? 18?
No, out of here with that nonsense.
What year?
Out of here. He's a year where they won championships. So we also have.
He was on the team when they won their third World Series when there was only 3 teams in the league.
Well, you're such a hater. Such a hater. All right, so okay.
Go ahead. Come on.
I also have Dave Brigetti.
Dave Spaghetti.
I have
his best years were with San Francisco.
I have Clemens in there too.
Roger, you got it. Oh my God, you got a Boston Red Sox on your freaking list.
On the bench, he's a reliever.
You're gonna burn in your bed tonight, bro.
He's a reliever, and he helped us win a championship.
Show's over. I can't believe you put Clemens on your list.
Yes, Crazy Clemens.
That's like me putting Mike Scott on my list.
The guy who threw a bat at Piazza. Yes,
come on,
that's the guy I have.
That's why you have him.
That's why I have him.
He threw a bat at Piazza.
That's right.
Piazza owned him. That's why he threw
Anybody
a bat
who throws equipment at the Mets is a fan. I'm a fan.
Tonight.
I'm a fan. Anybody who throws equipment at the Mets, I'm a fan of.
Come on.
Goose, the Goose Gossage guy.
Goose. Let me tell you about Goose.
I like Goose.
Goose had good years in San Diego.
I like Goose. Goose, okay, you can say that.
He had some very good years.
When he came to the Yankees, he was not good. When he first came to the Yankees, they did not like him.
Right.
I mean, I remember seeing a clip of Yankees were struggling and they had to bring the bullpen in, and Mickey Rivers played the outfield.
He was a fast.
He played the outfield, and he put his body in front of the gate to not let the pitching car come and bring the pitcher in. They used to have the pitching car, and the inside was Munson. I mean, Goose was in it.
The Goose.
And he was
that mustache.
And he put his body in front of the car.
Wasn't his nickname the mustache?
He had a crazy mustache. Yeah,
Did they call him the mustache?
I don't know. I remember him having that nickname. Maybe
Let me ask you a question. Now you brought up Goose.
Oh, you love Goose. God, look at you. You love Goose.
I liked the one who was in San Diego.
Yeah, okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Yankee. Loved him as a Yankee.
You have Tommy John on there?
I do not have Tommy John.
Why not?
I do not have Tommy
surgery after him.
That's to me that's terrible.
Exactly.
To me that's terrible. So I'm not gonna
surgery.
I'm not gonna have that guy on my team.
Why
not?
No,
I'm not gonna have us. No, it's not gonna happen. No.
Oh my God.
No, forget him.
You got some list there.
I got Nasty Nestor on the
Nasty Nestor.
Nestor. Today's Nasty Nestor on my bench, coming in to relieve for pitching the 7th inning.
Okay.
And then my last guy is John Wetland.
I was just gonna say you don't have John Wetland.
I got him, and that's my.
I say, how can you not have John Wetland? Without a John Wetland, you would have never had Rivera.
I can't see where you're going with that. Yeah, 96. He was our closer, and
he was your closer, and he groomed
Rivera.
He groomed Rivera. Wetland was untouchable.
Yes, he was.
He was untouchable.
That's why he's on my bench.
Okay. Listen, I can't compete with that list because I don't have a list.
No, it's okay. So I'm gonna give you 3 more names. 3 more names.
Oh, you still got more? What are we at? 23?
26.
We're at 23 though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mentioned these names already before because remember I said Willie.
Laura Zagorski. You believe I got to go through this crap?
Willie Randolph.
Holy Christ.
We talk about Willie Randolph.
Come on, help me out here. Give us a call. This guy's nuts.
Remember, I've mentioned Willie Randolph before. So he's on my bench because he's not playing second base.
Who?
Cano's playing. Yeah, Willie Randolph. You know who he is. He
was our manager.
He was your manager for a little while, until you fired him. Then I have Dave Winfield also on the bench.
Dave Winfield on the bench. Mr. 10-year contract. Right?
Yes, Mr. 10-year contract. Him and, of course, the boss were always at each other. Another guy who they hated.
Wasn't it because of Winfield they changed the Hall of Fame thing?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
See, I know
you're
what
right.
I'm talking about. You guys
right.
think I'm just
You're right, because back in those days,
I know what I'm talking about.
Back in those days, like George would try to pay
right to Winfield to put a Yankee hat and be a Yankee.
That's right. He wanted as many Yankees in the Hall of Fame as possible.
Right.
So
now Major League tells you what hat you're wearing to the Hall of Fame.
That's right.
Because of George and they screwed the game.
We changed the game. Not screw the game. Change the game.
But remember what Gary Carter said, right?
Gary Carter. What did he say? I do not remember what Gary Carter said. What did he say to you?
I don't remember either. I asked you if you remember.
I had no idea.
He said something at the.
He did.
Gotta believe.
You gotta believe.
Because he wore an Expo hat. They had him wear the Expo hat.
Yes, he did.
And for the fans to know that he's going in as a Met. He said, "You gotta believe," because that was his
little saying.
That was the
He threw it in there, slid in there. He probably wore Met underwear.
Gotta believe, Gary Carter.
Gary Carter, one of the best Ducks managers in history.
He didn't manage the Ducks, did he?
Yes, he did.
He did.
He was a manager for the Ducks. Gary Carter.
Really? I don't follow the Ducks.
He was okay.
Was he? You just brought me down. You got any beer, bro?
Sorry.
I'm running out of beer, bro.
Sorry, man.
It's a half-hour show. So anyway, Wally Bachman's the manager now.
Wally, is he still around? Wally Bachman? I thought they fired him too. No,
they don't fire Wally.
Bud
Wally,
Harrison,
did you ever meet Bud Harrison?
I have met Wally.
Nice
right there,
guy.
right there. Look right there, my
nice
kids.
Guy.
Bud Harrison, right
you
there.
And Bud, right, wearing a duck
with the
hat.
kids.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Another guy. Unfortunately, he had dementia too, right? I think he went for dementia too. All these Met guys go.
He got his ass kicked by Pete Rose, right?
He did. I always wanted that. That's a great picture of that, of him getting.
But he didn't back down.
No.
He did not back down.
No,
and Pete Rose, a tough son of a gun.
Pete Rose is Pete Rose is no joke. Barreling into people at home plate, What do they call him? They had a nickname for him. Pete Rose.
Charlie Hustle.
Yeah, Charlie Hustle.
Charlie Hustle.
That's the guy. Charlie Hustle.
I got you back.
Yeah,
Charlie Hustle.
I met Pete Rose also. He's a good, nice guy. Very nice guy.
Right.
Someday
nicer than Reggie.
Very nice. Much nicer than Reggie.
Freak Reggie.
Yeah, I know, but he's still my
DH. No wonder his candy bar
He's
didn't
still
make
my
it.
DH.
You can't get a Reggie bar anymore.
You can still buy them. You can still.
Online?
Yes.
Yeah, what are they, 15? No, not even 15.
No, they're collector's items.
34 years old?
They're collector's items.
Let me get a 40-year-old Reggie bar.
Yeah, they're still out there, man. They're still out there. If you go to Reggie's house, he has a whole collection of them in his basement.
A whole box?
Boxes full of them. Yeah, boxes full of them.
That's his legacy.
That's what you got. All right, so we got to end the show, kids.
All right, so what about the Mets? We'll do my Met.
Well, you got some Met guys in there. You threw some Mets at me.
No, I got to do my Met whole team. We'll do it next show.
Okay, do it next time. Bring
maybe
some,
if I'm feeling prepared.
No, you'll be prepared next time. You threw some Mets at me already. You did. Unfortunately,
let me see. Who do you think I'll pick as my catcher?
As your catcher?
I'll give you two.
Well, probably Carter, hopefully.
Gary Carter, correct. Not Mike Piazza, correct.
Yeah, Carter.
And pitcher. Who do you think I'll pick as a pitcher?
Well, Seaver. I'm probably pitching. Hopefully, pick Seaver.
Well, we'll get into it. Stay tuned. I'm not picking Seaver.
What? Not picking Seaver? That's horrible.
Stay tuned.
That's horrible. All right, say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Let's go, Mets, baby!
No Mets, no more. Cut them off.
Cut off the Yankees.
Out of here.
Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm just going to repeat everything you say now.
Go Yankees.
Go Mets.
You didn't repeat what I said. What the hell?
I said go Mets. Thanks for joining us.